It doesn't matter because we're live.
Oh my God. Okay, we're dealing with heavy winds right now, folks. This is crazy right now.
We totally should have bought the fans.
Yeah, we should have.
We have a fan. It's just not that strong.
Welcome back to the Mad with Power show, ladies and gentlemen.
Episode
If you're
6.
watching this right now, that means you have power. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Because right now the hurricane's happening. We're
Right
shooting
now.
this 3 days prior.
Right now. But we knew it was going to hit, so we just said, you know what?
Hurricane Dorian.
We're just
I think
fitting-
it's a level 1.
Is that what it is?
Dorian, yeah.
Sounds like a
More
wow.
like Dorian.
Yeah, for
We're going to
real.
be all over that bitch.
Boring.
All right, so let's talk about
I love hurricanes.
Florida, classic Florida
I'm looking
hurricane
forward to it.
etiquette.
I'm looking forward to
That's the thing. I think like since where we grew up in Florida, hurricanes are very
This is the best time of the year.
it happens, right? So
It's the best time to socialize, catch up with friends,
man,
family, parties.
no power,
Hurricane
no phone,
parties,
no
that's
nothing.
classic.
Old school.
I don't think it's going to be that bad, though, when it actually does hit.
That's the best. When you get off of work or school, whatever, and then
Yeah.
it's not that bad,
Bro,
but you still get to be home.
I think it was Hurricane Matthew a few years ago. They made such a huge hype. I swear on my life,
It was
the only
definitely
thing that happened, a garbage can dumped over my driveway.
I was in
Yeah.
New York
That
at
was
the
it.
time, and I remember having to drive around it and all that because I was actually driving back. And they, I heard that it was nothing. A
What
lot of people
sucks-
didn't even lose power.
What sucks is having to prep for the hurricane. So if you got like where I live in the second story, so you got to put the boards up on the window.
shutters,
and,
yeah.
Oh, that shit sucks. I hate that shit.
I actually went to Walmart last night. There was not one bottle of water left in that.
For real?
But yeah.
I was supposed to go.
There was
and,
not one bottle of
we
water,
didn't.
bro.
Well,
Shit.
I think it's because of the most recent update. At first, it was supposed to be a tropical. It was going to hit us like dead on, but then it decided not to.
They'll restock though. You'll be all right, bud.
Yeah,
get
you'll
some
be
water.
okay.
Don't worry about it. If
Drink out
anything,
of the
just
I can
sink.
stand
swallow my
outside.
spit. I'm a god.
Just boil the sink water.
Yeah, stand outside with a cup
Yeah.
in the middle of it.
in the middle of the fucking thing. Speaking of, look at this dope ass background we
No,
got.
it's just
Yeah, we're
super
in the
lit.
shit,
We're
boys.
in the middle of the
We're in-
fucking.
Okay.
Just stand outside like this with the cup.
So
Yeah, stacks in the middle of this.
hurricane events. What are y'all gonna be doing during this hurricane? What y'all got?
Hopefully
going
I'm
on?
off work.
What's your plans?
Hopefully we're
I
off.
don't know, man. I mean, here's the thing. I've had two different ways of it going. You could either stay home and do nothing, just chill at the crib, or you can have a party, a hurricane party, which is very common down here where we're from.
It'd be cool to have a party. Well, hopefully it doesn't get as bad. If it's in like that medium bad where you gotta stay home
I
from
think it
work.
was Hurricane Wilma that was pretty bad. So there was a lot of destruction, a lot of trees and shit got fucked
Yeah,
up.
Wilma
so,
destroyed a lot.
So we were out of power for a couple days, but me and the cousins and shit, we got a lot of cousins, there's a lot of us. We got a bunch of beer, liquor, whatever. We had games like board games, card games, all that shit. We
You gotta
just
have Monopoly,
stuck around the
dominoes, and
pool.
spades on
Bro,
deck.
you know what we did? We used to play this game that we would all sit around in a circle. You know what? So we would do that.
He pointed to the camera, not us. His
okay.
cousins
I was
know
looking
what-
away. He goes, "You know what?" And I'm like,
You
wait,
guys,
I
know
know.
what, you guys know what happens when you sit in a circle.
I was looking. Yeah, I was like,
What about a triangle?
sorry. Go ahead.
It can happen in a triangle. Shout out to triangles.
Yeah.
So we would play this game that we would tell a story, but then like you would say like 2 or 3 lines of the story, and then the next person has to continue the story. The next person has to continue the story.
Oh,
and bro,
wow.
we would get into the crazy.
So just 2 lines, 2 sentences.
You know where
Yeah,
my
something
story's
like
gonna
that.
go.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
somebody's gonna die.
It's gonna be guns, drugs, and sex, baby.
You remember in The Office when Michael Scott takes improv classes and everything ends up in a robbery?
Yes,
that's how this.
That's how this guy.
Hold on, wait 1 second. What the fuck did your finger just do? No, hell no,
wrong?
Cam.
I don't get it.
Cam, he just went like this, right? Like he's aiming a trigger. This curved up. Why did that? Do that again. Nah, bro, that you got some fucked up finger. It did that. You got some fucked up. I can't even physically
How
do
do
that
you
if I
do
wanted
that?
to.
First of all, my hands are all fucked up from basketball.
gonna
You
say
can
that.
go back to your story.
You don't play sports, but can you do this? Look, I don't know if you guys
Nah,
can see that.
you
I
came
can
up
break
to,
my thumb like
I
this.
almost broke it trying to do it the other day when you tried to.
That's gross.
Yeah, but
This.
so is that.
I can only do this. Can you do that?
No.
That was good. We all got our
All
own
right,
things. then,
who's
yeah.
ESPN app? Just
We all
went
got
off.
our things.
Throw
One
it.
of you guys
know
don't
the
care about
rules. It ain't
sports
mine.
anymore.
Not me. Oh, that's me.
All I watch is cage
Throw it. You
fighting
have to
boys.
throw it.
Am I
Rules are
right?
rules.
Those are the rules.
Rules are rules.
But
Rules are meant to be broken.
yeah,
No.
I would love to have a party this time around. I mean, obviously, all banter aside,
Dude, we
hurricanes
should-
are a serious thing, so
No,
be
yeah,
safe
yeah,
and
yeah.
you know be responsible. But,
Yeah, kiss my ass. Listen, I ain't evacuating shit. I live on
I
the
didn't
beach,
say
and I ain't
evacuate.
going
Never said
nowhere,
don't
dude.
evacuate.
I would
You
never
know what
evacuate.
happened?
said that.
So my old house, my neighbors across the street, I shit you not, this happened to them. They evacuated for a hurricane that was supposed to be serious. They went to Georgia and got flooded at the house they went
Yes.
to. And they had to get picked
That
up on a
happened.
boat,
Oh,
bro.
yeah,
I remember
on a
that
John
happened
boat.
the last hurricane, whichever one you said. they told people to evacuate to North Carolina, Georgia, and that shit ended up going
Bro,
up there.
they got
and
hit
fucking
harder than we
everywhere.
did,
Remember
bro.
that too.
That
Yeah.
fucking sucks.
Most areas of Florida, except I think the Keys got hit a little
Keys-
bit
the
and
Keys
got
always-
some destruction.
always.
But
The
most
Keys
areas
is
of
still
The Keys
destroyed.
and like
Most-
Puerto Rico always get hit the hardest.
Yeah, most areas of Florida are built for it though. You
Yeah.
know, so like
Yeah.
we can kind of talk like that with the
Well,
memes. And
I know
stuff.
in my neighborhood where I live, they put the telephone poles are now all underground because of hurricane shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that way there's no falling and shit like
No,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like we're
yeah.
constantly taking
The
precautions.
windows
We're constantly getting better as a state.
hurricane proof. They're shatterproof, so they don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, all that shit. So luckily we're more prepared than we were back for Andrew. Am I right, boys? You guys remember Andrew?
I was actually there for that. He wasn't
Yeah.
actually. You weren't born for that.
weren't born
Aren't you
for that.
1994?
If anything, you were 2 months old.
Absolutely. I was
Okay,
super,
yeah,
yeah, obviously. But
Because I came
was,
like 6 months
yeah,
later.
but I was there.
So you were born for Andrew?
Yeah,
I
he was
remember
there.
it.
Man,
I remember it.
Like
I
it was
re-
yesterday.
I remember being in a little ass hallway with Andrew.
In high school.
Nah, I wasn't in high school. How old was I?
You
I was
were in
like
study
6.
hall.
I was like 6 or 7.
Yeah, I bet.
the college dorm room.
Man, that shit was crazy.
Sorry.
me
If
and
we
my
didn't make that joke, I
me and my
wouldn't have done it.
kids were hiding
Me
from
and
the
my
storm.
kids.
Hey, it was me and the grandkids, and we were just
Yeah.
bunkered up.
No, but
Hopefully, it doesn't get past a 2 this one. I hope
well, I mean, if anything besides a 3, like up to 3, we're like nobody really.
Oh, it depends on where it hits too, because now at first Tacoma was hitting, this southeast Florida first, and that was
Yeah.
it. Now it looks like it's going to be a little bit more north. It's going to change every single day until
Do you have any funny stories that happened to you while you were in a hurricane?
that don't include masturbation stacks.
Stacks. No, he couldn't. There was no Titanic.
Obviously,
There's
there's
no
hella
power.
Titanic.
There
Why
was
not?
No power to watch Titanic.
I had a
so he couldn't.
PSP with Titanic on bootleg.
He draws out the scenes and does like that flip thing. You know what I mean? Like the little.
Yeah. And you see the hand.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Nothing crazy. I mean, nothing super crazy. The craziest thing I could think of, we dead ass did this. We went out and we just played Manhunt, but during
Yes.
Wilma though.
I've
It was
done
Wilma.
that
Yeah.
before. Yeah,
And we played
yeah.
Manhunt in the
We
middle,
were-
literally gusting winds.
Yeah,
and we were
I
just
remember there
lit.
was a curfew because there was no power and shit. So everybody had to be indoors at 10 or whatever. But we would drive around and we turn our lights off and then just.
Bro,
drive.
that's so exciting.
And then
It's
all
like
of a
being in a
sudden,
movie.
we would stop and turn the lights on, and there's a big ass fucking street blocker. We're like, oh, you can't go that way. You got to go this way. And it was just trying to get around, get out the car, picking up.
There was one year-
very
yeah, go
illegal, but we took stop signs and a bunch of fucking street signs and
That's
shit. that
super
we,
cool,
we,
but
we
yeah,
still
illegal
have
shit.
we still have in the backyard.
Let me
My
get
uncle-
one. I need it for my man
My
cave.
uncle has a fire hydrant that landed in his backyard.
That's pretty cool.
That just we kept it. That's the one you've seen him out. Well, no, you guys have never been to my uncle.
I was gonna
This,
say, I've
this
never
is gonna
been.
go on the Mad with Power Cave.
Okay.
There was one
when
year
that
where
comes.
it was actually like flooded, like the entire neighborhood, the entire main road, to where like, and we made it a thing where to visit the other, because we all lived in a big neighborhood, so I have friends around there. Like, I got to get to my boy Jeff, and we like try to sail there.
Yeah.
Not sail.
That
it was
is-
super
people-
young, but it
people
was
do that,
hilarious.
though.
It was
You
a lot
see
of
videos
fun.
of that.
Hurricanes create so much innovative fun.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, we were
ridiculous.
kids,
And
obviously.
It forces you because there's no power, there's no nothing. You can't really drive that much. All the streets are closed. It forces you to get creative with the fun. New
forget
games,
which one it
new
was.
adventures.
Videos of the people that they'll kayak or ride jet skis through the streets, and you'll see people like the houses, and they're
My
just
homeboy
riding
did that.
for
Oh,
He
that
went
shit's
viral.
real.
streets.
Yeah, that shit's real.
They,
truck-
they water ski and shit.
All the vehicles were completely like flooded up
Submerged,
to the window, and so he just took out a kayak and was just riding around Miami. Went viral. It was awesome.
Kayak would be. I didn't have one at the time. That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally
I-
been perfect.
Bro, this time, I mean, we're not gonna get flooded, but next time we get
You know-
flooded,
you
I'm
know
doing
what
that,
happened,
and I'm fishing off of it too.
That's where
Fishing
it's at.
after the
Oh,
rain,
yeah,
especially
that
after
would
a
be
hurricane.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
we should
they
definitely
go
do that.
Crazy.
They go crazy.
You guys wouldn't get
We'll
it.
plan something. We'll plan something. We'll
Yeah,
have
I
something
bet.
special for him. Not
Yeah,
you.
I
You wanna-
bet.
you wanna
I don't want to
catch
go
the,
boar hunting camp.
What's the name of that
What?
fish that he likes to catch?
What's up?
The Trevelia. That's what they catch.
Oh
in the
yeah,
hurricane
yeah.
season?
You wanted to talk about it so much.
Trevelia. It's a giant
Sure.
trevally, first of all.
All of the ballpark basses will be out and about. You know what I mean?
About a 3-footer,
Guys,
right?
About
he
a three-
calls he
triple
calls
pounder,
a ball
triple pounder.
he calls a smallmouth bass a ballpark.
That's what we call it
That's
in the
what
fishing
that's what they're
community.
called.
Obviously, Stacks.
You're the odd man out here, boy.
Yeah, you're kind of.
Anyways, hey, let's go snook fishing after the hurricane. I'll leave it at that.
Now I got a funny story though. When the hurricane, the last one that came, it was right around my wedding, so I was supposed to have my bachelor party.
Wish
let's
I was
say.
invited.
You were.
Same.
You didn't show up. Remember that picture?
I was
Same.
not invited.
You were there in that picture.
We'll
Hey,
throw it up.
Same.
Cam cropped
Yeah,
himself
why
in the
weren't we-
picture in the wedding. What?
Yeah, why weren't we there?
Where were you?
Why aren't we there? And why
Anyways.
are you more upset that Stacks wasn't there?
Moving on.
That's why you're my best friend.
Moving
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Fuck this,
Moving-
guys. I don't even want to hear
moving
the
on
wedding
here,
story
boys.
anymore. No.
All right, so I was supposed to have my bachelor
why
party
you
on
worse?
Friday, but that was the night that the hurricane.
Where at?
I don't know. It was planned. We
True,
were gonna do a
true.
whole fucking thing. I don't know what it was.
I didn't
but
know either.
You would have been invited. Now, you know
Thanks,
what?
man.
I wouldn't have.
Technically, I haven't had it yet. So when I do have it,
There you go.
there with the boys. That's an excuse. Now we can all go to New Orleans or some shit. Am I right?
Yeah.
So-
I've never been.
We have to. I've never been either, bro.
I'm down. We should do a boys trip to New Orleans.
I mean, now that freaking Peacock the bodyguard went,
Yeah. Let's go.
now I can't help it, bro. I want to go really bad.
All right, so check this. So hurricane comes. It's supposed to be my bachelor party. We're not doing shit. It's just me and my girl. We're at the crib. So what do? We start drinking Jameson. Start drinking. We start playing all these board games we got, like Chutes and Ladders and things like that.
Of course.
Then we find a classic game, Monopoly, right?
Never played it.
I'm sure you have.
No, come on.
I'm sure you have it.
Shut the fuck up.
Because I wasn't looking at you when you said it.
Yeah,
I was like,
of
no,
course I've
fucking
played
So,
fucking
so we
Monopoly.
pull out the Monopoly, and then all of a sudden, the first thing she says is, "I want to be the banker."
You can never trust those.
You know what that means?
Yep. You stealing.
Anyways, I didn't say that.
She doesn't steal. And
was gonna
she's
say,
very
I would trust
honest
that.
and
Yeah,
trustworthy.
The second you want to be the banker,
and
you
she's
know.
great at kayaking too.
Yo, so we start playing Monopoly, and you know we're going back and forth. It's pretty good, but then it gets to the point that we start drinking, and I start drinking more. Like there's no AC, so she's like, "Nah, it's too hot. I'm gonna stop." But I just keep taking shots.
Yeah, you got to.
I
So-
own fucking Park Place
Bro,
now.
so it gets to the point that I start owing her money, and then like I'll land on her property, and I owe her, let's say, $40, and then I only have like a 50, and I'm like, "Here's a 50, baby, keep the change." She's like, "Stop saying that." And I'm like, "Don't worry about it, baby, just give it back to me."
You just
some
loose
way,
as
somehow."
hell. Yeah.
Oh man, that was some good ass time. That was the shit though. That's what I'm talking about. Like hurricane,
Yeah.
you don't
I
get
can't,
that.
man.
We wouldn't have had that if there wasn't no. You know what I'm saying?
There are
Like,
unfortunate situations
Yeah.
on paper, but we
Yeah.
make the most out of
Yeah,
it here
yeah,
in Florida
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I love
Hurricanes
that
are
shit.
lit. Shout out to Hurricanes.
But Hurricane Dorian.
And shout out to the real Hurricanes. Am I right, boys?
Yeah.
You know how it
Hurricanes
goes.
right there. That's
Hell
why
yeah.
we're wearing the hurricane.
Fly
Can you
volunteers,
see the
fly,
dime? Can you see
boy.
it? Can you see it?
That's actually
you see
Dime
it?
Life. You know what Dime Life is? Shout out to Dime Life, all the ex-players and shit that started their own brand and shit.
Yes, sir. AKA The Rock Johnson, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Sean Taylor, Frank Gore, Devin Hester, Roscoe Parrish. Shout out to the gang, baby.
Okay, so none of those guys are involved with it, but I like the fact.
It's written on the bill of the hat. You're just looking up and going off.
But I like where you went and you kind of.
Yeah, that was nice. That was super nice of you. Yeah,
super nice of
I'll
you.
throw a fake applause in. They're applauding right now.
Fuck it, I'll apply for you. Fuck the fake one.
Good shit.
I know my trivia, guys.
Yo,
Come
Cam.
on.
So
Good shit. Yo,
me and Stax were talking the other day about movies. Believe it or not, it's unbelievable that we can talk about movies, but
I'm getting there.
he's getting there.
I'm getting there.
yeah,
Come
you've
on.
done better.
Spike Lee.
So we talked about this movie that is a very popular movie, and then I was like, it's the same actress. So I was like, damn, that's a dope movie, but what about this one? He hasn't seen the second one, but then it struck up a debate with everybody who has seen these movies because everybody should have seen these.
And a
movies.
lot of people still agreed with me, even though I didn't
So
see
we
the
got
other
Mel
one.
Gibson, Mel Gibson in
Okay.
Braveheart,
Yeah.
and Mel Gibson in The Patriot.
Okay.
But don't pick the Mel Gibson, just pick the movie.
That's
'Cause
fine.
you're kinda-
I mean,
yeah.
it's the same shit.
Which movie
Which
do you
movie
prefer?
do you think is a better movie, Braveheart or Patriot?
I didn't see The Patriot. I automatically said Braveheart because it's
That's tough.
fucking
Both of
amazing.
Both of them are great
I was gonna
movies.
say I feel like I like them both, and they both bring different things to the table.
But
Okay, if you had
come
to pick
on.
one,
I'd probably say Braveheart, but I've seen Braveheart more though, so you know what I mean. That's just my
Were you?
opinion.
Did you pick The Patriot? You did, didn't you?
I picked-
and I
well,
think you were just
why-
trying to,
but you know
go
why?
at it on that.
Here's why I picked The Patriot.
Yeah, I was
'Cause
gonna say, why?
I
Yeah.
had just seen it.
Yeah, it was super fresh.
I had
No,
just seen it,
that's what I'm
so I came to work. I was like, bro, you guys remember The Patriot? He's like, nah, I never seen it. I was like,
Yeah,
fuck, how have you not? And then that's when the whole shit came up.
I feel like they're the same tier of movie. Great, they're both great. It's just I've seen more of Braveheart, so that's why I went with that one. You just saw Patriot. You know what I mean? I feel like you can't go wrong with
And-
either of those films.
I mean, he's
Even though
great
he
when it
kinda-
comes to.
Yeah, he hasn't really done anything in a
Hasn't done
minute.
anything
Well,
lately.
you know, he was in like Daddy's Home.
Yeah,
2.
Signs was great.
that's
Am I
what's
right?
That Signs was great. I like
That was
Signs. You
terrible.
don't like Signs?
Not really.
No, not at
I
all.
like M Night Shyamalan. You don't like M Night Shyamalan?
Shalagan?
Shamalama Ding Dong.
Antetokounmpo?
Shamalama Ding Dong. What?
Damn.
What did you just say?
Antetokounmpo, he remembered.
That was good, but nothing to do with.
I know. I just
Wait, but you don't
Wait.
like M Night Shyamalan?
No, I do.
I still don't know what
Quick
you're
The
talking about.
Sixth
So I
Sense?
Have you
threw
ever seen
out.
The Sixth Sense?
Yes.
What
That's it.
happens?
The little boy.
Spoiler alert. The little boy.
Sorry.
Wait, time out.
What happens in
M Night
Sixth Sense?
Shyamalan is the director. Is the director.
Big Sean is
of-
the director.
Yes, he is the Big Sean Damalam. That's hilarious. He's the director of The Sixth Sense, The Visit,
The
which
The
I
Sixth Sense.
enjoyed.
Wait, hold on.
Village.
What's
Remember The Village?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
what's the one when the kid's in the TV talking through the static? I'm not trying to be funny, but I
Poltergeist.
saw that.
Poltergeist.
Is that what it's
That's-
called?
You saw the newer one or the older one?
The old one.
I was gonna
the
say,
old
that's an old one.
Classic, and he's
That's
talking
classic.
through the TV all scared. That shit scared the shit out of me
Carol
for
Ann
some
is his
reason.
M
name.
Night Shyamalan's done a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, but you know what I didn't like about him?
Why
Is
didn't you
that-
like Signs?
Bro,
Okay,
that
so here's the
shit
thing.
sucked. And they showed maybe two actual pieces
Okay.
of
They don't-
aliens,
they
and it
don't
was
show
a
the
quick
aliens.
glimpse.
That's the thing. Same
There
thing
was
like with The
nothing-
Village. I feel like his movies. The
Village.
They hype you up all the way, and then when you find out what happens, like oh,
Cool
that's all it
plot,
was?
but not
Okay,
enough
but
of what you
The
want to
Visit,
see.
Have you seen The Visit?
Which was
No,
that?
I never even heard
The one
of
with
it.
the grandparents, where they the single mother, she sends the 2 kids to
Yes,
for a week
yes,
with the
yeah,
grandparents.
I have
you
seen
seen
that.
that, Stacks?
No, I never heard of
He's
it.
never seen
Bro,
it.
that shit. So they're there and they're hanging out with the grandparents the whole time, and like literally towards the end of the movie, M. Night Shyamalan's known for his huge twists. I know you don't know that, but just saying. So
I mean,
like
Big Sean's got a couple.
So
twists up his-
you're led to believe you're like, man, the grandparents are super weird. They're acting like crazy. See, now you don't know if they just don't have it anymore, if they're like gonna kill these kids. Like they're super weird. And then so the daughter, and this is like after like an hour and a half worth of movie, the daughter like she's FaceTiming the mom and she's like, yeah, grandma and grandpa are acting super weird, blah blah blah, and like she's showing them in the yard and they're doing weird things. And then hold on, and then the mom's like, that's not grandma and grandpa. Who the hell is that?
That's
They've been
fucking
staying there
scary
for
as
like
fuck.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they were
yeah,
staying
yeah.
with the.
Did this come out recently or is this older?
No, this is like
It's a little bit
2014.
older,
So
yeah.
still, it's a newer movie.
But they released something not too long ago about a grandma that's kind of the same, right? Somebody stays with their grandma and
I know what
she's
you're talking
senile as
about.
fuck
Different,
and ends
different.
up- yeah, okay. I
different,
thought you
very
were
different.
talking
Because the
about that.
visit, I remember when that happened, I was like, oh no, spoiler alert.
The Visit
I was
dope.
like,
Spoiler alert.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
That was
The
he
Visit's
just
dope.
I like his
I
his
feel like
crackers
the
and
Sixth Sense is up there because it was the first one, and it was like that shit really
had a
hit
huge
everybody.
twist. He's
Like,
known
the
for
I
his
See
big
Dead
twist.
People.
Yeah, he's known for his
Yes.
and Bruce Willis.
That was a
Spoiler
big
alert,
one.
was dead at the end
saw the
the whole
trailer.
time.
The Village
I
was
actually did see
okay
the trailer.
because you know what I'm saying, but I feel like he started to come back now with Split. Split was dope, and then the other one, Glass, was dope.
Split
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the shit. Wait,
Yeah.
well, Glass was the first one, right? Mr. Glass is the third one.
No.
That's all the same guy.
Mr.
though.
Glass is
I know
from
it's the same
Unbreakable.
guy, but they made 3 different movies.
Yeah, 'cause
so
it's
they got
Unbreakable.
the first one, then they got Split, and then they have Mr. Glass, which just came out.
So the first one was Unbreakable. That
Unbreakable,
Bruce Willis
okay,
made.
yeah.
And then that had to be Mr. Glass was in it. Now Split is a completely different movie, but then
But he
Glass
ties into it because
It's in
they
the
bring
same
all 3
universe.
of them
They're in
on
the
new-
same universe.
I still didn't see that yet. That third one.
I never
Split,
saw it
I really
either.
want to.
Glass is dope.
People can-
Split was amazing.
I actually never saw Split.
So you have to watch Split.
Yeah.
You have to
Dude,
watch Split to get this.
really good.
No, and that's why I haven't
movie,
seen
dog.
the new one
Yeah.
either.
No,
Yeah.
they're dope.
The new one
Really
had
good
Sarah
movie.
Paulson in it.
He
and
kills
a
that
bunch
shit.
of other. Oh,
His name
that's
James McAvoy.
what I've heard is that he's
Kills
just
that
has
shit.
a great
in.
performance.
What?
Kills that
Patricia
shit.
is a
Absolutely,
bitch.
man.
Spoiler.
I've
Yo,
been
alert.
sleeping on. I've been sleeping on.
Speaking of movies, I know you guys are both fans of this shit.
And I got
Coming out
bit,
with,
and I sound like a Publix bag right now, dude.
You look like a
is it
public
inside of your raincoat?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it right here. Look. All right. So, the mic.
And I heard it. That was the first part. I look up and I'm like,
Dump.
Yo, they came out with The Matrix 4. I know you're a fan of The Matrix.
Oh, bro, I've seen
They're-
all
they're
3.
coming out with it.
Matrix Reloaded, and
Which is your
Matrix
favorite?
Revolutions.
The first one.
which
First one.
one's the
Matrix?
one with the Asian twins?
I have to. That was the second one. That's Reloaded.
First one then.
I'd have to. Man, yeah, I gotta pick the first, but like, dog, the second one's not
Well,
far
the
behind.
first
dog.
the first one's a
It's
classic
really not.
though. Like
Yeah,
they set the
so
tone for that
good.
slow motion shit, and
Yeah.
like they really
Yeah, that shit
did
was
that
ahead
back
of
in
its
the
time.
day.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is.
Don't.
It's on Sax's head. It's on Sax's head.
Again?
Go for it,
It's not in
Dustin.
the face.
Go for it.
No, it's not on his head. It's gone. Anyways, the first Matrix is just an all-time action classic. Like
insane
really set
classic,
the tone,
yeah.
ahead of its time. Blah blah blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
yeah, literally,
All of those
literally.
cliches. That's what it is. Like,
And you
And
know
shit,
that
if
there's
they-
people who believe that that's real. Like they really feel like. We're
oh
living-
yeah. You mean the
You know
actual
what's
thing?
scary?
Yeah.
It's like
though?
they have a religion
You know
based
what's
on it.
scary?
That you're one of them.
You believe it?
Not that. But like, what about other dimensions, dude?
I believe it.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah,
Teach us not. You know,
I believe in anything to be honest.
what if out there is?
I'm very
something
open-minded with
crazy?
stuff and.
But do you believe in magic?
In a young girl's heart.
Oh.
I've heard shit.
Damn. Did Meek Mill sample it or something?
All right, look, I got a question then. Speaking about the Matrix and shit,
sample it?
who do you? All right, we were talking about this the other day, and it's kind of a good little segue into what we're going on.
Yeah.
So Keanu Reeves, great actor, right?
Awesome.
Two huge franchises he's been a part of, with The Matrix being one, and then John Wick
John
being
Wick,
the other one. Who are other people that's got some movies that are like that?
Sylvester Stallone.
Sly. What he's got?
Save your
Rocky.
life, Justin.
Rocky.
Rocky and Rambo.
Does Rambo have 3?
Rambo's got like
I don't know. I don't know how many. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. No.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Sorry.
Rambo's
My
got
bad.
like
Yeah.
5.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Rambo,
then
you said-
Arnold.
But who? What does he got? He's
Terminator,
got
no?
Terminator, and what else?
Kindergarten Cop. There's 2 of them.
I didn't see that, but that just
grade.
sounded
I've
I've
hilarious.
never
Cop.
seen the second one, but I
That's
know
a
it's yeah.
What about?
Raiders.
Damn,
Second
you know
grade
what's
cop.
crazy? Will Smith has never done any.
Well, he's got Men in Black.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Well,
okay.
he's not in the
boom, right
third
there.
one, but yeah. Or
So
is he?
then
I've
that
never seen it. I
completely-
didn't see the
No, he's
latest.
not. No, I don't think so.
No, wait. Wait, he
did
is
3.
in the third one. Yeah,
did
he's
3.
not in the,
The
fourth
fourth
one.
one, the
Chris
last one
Hemsworth.
did.
My
Okay,
bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he made it there. Cool.
Who
He got
else?
one.
Bruce Willis. He's got some Die
Die
Hards in
Hards.
there.
Tom Cruise has 9 Mission Impossibles.
yeah.
And
go
what
on.
else though? These are 2 franchises that are you're the main actor.
Brendan Fraser.
Mummy, and what
James
else?
James Bond. Did that? How many did that
No,
have?
but they're different James Bonds every time.
Okay. I didn't know. I'm just
I know
trying to
what
throw
you're
things
getting
out
at.
there.
I wrote
I'm
one
trying to know my
Arnold-
movies.
Okay, I got one for you. Your boy Mike Myers.
Mike Myers,
Mike-
this guy, or Michael Myers?
Mike Myers, the actor.
The
He
Love
was
Guru.
in-
Why is
No.
that my guy?
I don't know.
No, Austin
Powers and
I don't know.
And Shrek.
Yeah,
Shrek.
Shrek.
That
Oh,
counts.
and Shrek's got more
That
than
counts.
3. Yeah, Shrek
counts.
definitely counts, and it's a great, great
yeah.
film.
Cool.
I think I
about-
stopped watching them after like the third.
The
Shrek.
third, yeah.
Yeah,
All right, but what's y'all favorite movie series of all time?
that's tough.
That's
It's
tough.
super. It is super, but I have two to come to
I
mind
can
right
I
away.
can knock it down to 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Rocky. Honestly,
And-
Rocky's
okay.
number one.
And what else?
I have to make that number one. Actually, number 2 is harder than I thought.
Rocky
Because
II.
it'd be Star Wars or it'd be Michael Myers Halloween. But I don't know which one to pick because it's super fucking
I'm gonna
hard.
get that fly.
But Rocky's definitely number 1, for sure.
Well, okay. Well, Star Wars, Harrison Ford, Han Solo, and Indiana Jones.
Yeah, we've had to stop before.
I was gonna say
never seen-
say Back to the Future is one of my Rocky and Back to the Future were my
yeah.
like where.
Have you ever seen Indiana Jones? For real?
But Harrison Ford was one of them though.
Yo, he's in 3.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like he's one
Yeah,
for the list.
but he's not really the main actor in Star Wars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
that's true.
Keanu,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like-
where he's the lead in 3 different
But damn,
like
for real,
hard-hitting
you would-
franchises.
I mean, I don't know if you would. I can't say you would love Indiana
He
Jones.
keeps shitting on Indiana Jones every time we bring it up. Why do you not like it just from the title?
Dude, I don't know. It looks super fucking corny and cheesy to me, bro.
What have you seen though? Like what name is
Any clip of anything I've seen, I don't like his fucking outfit.
is
I don't
that-
like the font of the title.
The
There's
font-
there's
it's
a
kinda
lot that
fucking awesome.
bothers
It's
me,
adventurous
dude.
as hell.
Indiana Jones is very old school. He doesn't like old shit.
No, I
I
know.
can't get with it, bro.
So he won't like that.
It's
I
weird. I
remember,
could watch
remember the
Halloween
ride
2
in
all
Disney
day.
World that they had the little ride and then the guy would have to go with the rock. No, you
They had an Indiana Jones?
Yeah,
ride?
nah, you would
wait,
get
wait,
it.
wait, time out. Wait, they had an Indiana Jones ride?
ride and
Yeah,
I'll tell you
back
right
in
now,
20
it was right across.
2001,
It
Cam.
was right across. No, sorry, it was Universal and it was right across from where ET is now. It's in that stadium.
You're right.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I don't. No,
It's
it was
Barney
a
now.
show.
It was a show, not a ride. I'm sorry.
It's
It
still
was a
there. It's
show.
an MGM.
No.
I swear to God.
No,
All my
no,
life.
that's the ride. That's the movie ride
On
that
his
you go
life.
through.
No.
But the show that they have the ball, that's where Barney used to be, where ET was.
Well, damn, because I'm telling you, at MGM, at Disney now, or they've always had this. It's the big show where they show. It's actually pretty fucking cool because they show the behind the scenes of how they do the stunts. Like there's fucking guys doing cars and explosions and fire, and they're doing fight scenes, and it's real live in front of you, and they show a behind the scenes thing, and it's all Indiana Jones. It's actually really cool.
He might be right.
I'm not trying to.
I think you're right. I just
Speaking-
remember.
Oh, so that's the show you were talking about then.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's MGM.
And then you see the ball roll over him.
Yes, yeah, it's really cool actually, Stacks. Whenever you get the chance to go to Disney
hates
World for the
snakes.
first time,
Well, I hate snakes and spiders, I do. But speaking of theme parks.
and you hate roller coasters.
Yeah, I do hate roller coasters.
So yeah, never mind. You just,
The Mummy is straight. The Mummy is straight.
The
what
Mummy.
used to be there? Justin knows.
The Mummy's an indoor roller coaster.
Come on now.
Speaking
Kong.
of.
Yeah, cool.
You remember the old King Kong? You all right, bro?
Damn it, I can't. Can you unzip this?
What's wrong with you, dude?
No, man.
really-
Hey, man, be careful. Don't take it off. You're gonna get sick from the rain.
Don't take it off you.
Well, I was gonna say, speaking
You're
of
gonna catch
amusement
pneumonia.
parks and other stuff.
All right, what do you got going on? Okay, do your little shout out. Go ahead. You want to do a shout
Is
out?
it the sock check time?
Yeah, sock check time.
Perfect.
And here we go. It's the sock check time, man. Nobody cares about the sock check time.
I told him not to, do the whole thing where he zipped up the jacket all the way.
shout out to Universal Studios.
Oh, okay. The old Jurassic Parks.
Better than
Na,
last week.
na, 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 na.
Shout out to dinosaurs.
Shout out to the bottom of your
You
foot.
guys remember when the dinosaur ate that guy and the phone was ringing inside the dinosaur?
Classic,
Remember
clever
when the guy
girl.
was sitting on the toilet and the fucking T-Rex scoops him up?
Remember that one
real?
time they were in that car and the kids are screaming and the T-Rex is behind
so
them?
real quick, talking about these franchises and guys who are badasses. Let's compare them in fights. Who would win in a fight? And I know this is probably going to be very obvious in some
Hey,
cases. and
Sylvester,
not
he's
other
like
cases.
70 something. He can still kick a lot of people's ass.
I think
but
he's
Sylvester,
73 years
would-
old.
Would
That guy's a
Rocky,
fucking
would
legend.
Rocky be able to beat Rambo?
The characters or
The characters.
Okay.
The characters that they're playing.
Well, okay. Are you gonna remove ammunition?
I was gonna say you taking the gun out of Rambo's hand
Yeah.
because Rocky's dead.
Hand-to-hand combat.
And Rocky all dead.
Who knows? Rambo will fucking rip
Yeah,
his
in an
throat
actual.
out.
Yeah, I was
Says
gonna
who?
say- Says
Rocky-
all the
Rocky's a
Rambo
boxer.
films.
Rocky's
Ivan
a boxer.
Drago killed Apollo.
Let
So
Rambo,
a street
and
fight.
Rocky kicked
It's a
his
street
fucking
fight.
ass.
Let Rambo take Rocky to the floor and it's over.
I'd still say Rocky just because of the shit I've seen that guy take.
Yeah,
I've seen
man.
Rambo take hits
But
too,
that's
but
in a
I'm
fight
talking.
where
That's what I'm
there's a
saying.
ref who's saying, don't do this, don't
Hey,
do that.
first of all, Rocky 5 ended with a street fight, and
Yep.
he kicked that
Tommy
guy.
Guns.
So you guys say Rocky will be
That's why
Rambo.
Stax is my best friend.
Have you seen Rambo and have you seen Rocky?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I mean, I've seen one
it's a
Rambo,
good
I've
shot.
seen all
Rambo's
the
a
Rockies.
fucking lethal weapon, of course,
Exactly.
man.
He will rip his fucking eyes out.
Yeah, but
he will throat
You've
rip.
never
him.
seen Rambo.
I've seen one Rambo.
Which
I've
one?
seen all the Rockies.
Which Rambo did you see?
I don't fucking know.
The latest one?
Probably don't care either.
The old ones you wouldn't get, but the newer ones you would like.
You wouldn't
Very
get.
bloody.
Probably wouldn't
Oh,
care.
yo, another one that Rocky, that's Sylvester Stallone and all those guys, the Expendables. That was a franchise.
Yeah, but he's we talked about that. But he's not the main.
Your
lead.
boy Jason Statham has a lot of those.
Transporter?
Transporter. He's got the Meg is going to be a trilogy. Crank. A couple other things like that.
Actually, you know what I've been hearing lately, and it bothers me. Don't touch me, dude.
It's time to start.
Listen,
Justin snarled after that one. Someone
I
of
have-
you snarled. I didn't see who did it.
your
did.
snarling tusks. Anyways,
Something about something.
Yeah, you said something
I
about
believe that Will Smith is the best actor of all time.
Uh-huh.
But I always hear the argument that Denzel's the best. And I
Denzel's
think
great.
people just say that based on whatever.
But there's
hype.
no way to say best actor.
Why not?
It's
Why not?
opinion.
Why
It's the
not?
same thing as
Opinionated.
best
It's
rapper,
opinionated.
best basketball player.
No,
all
It's opinionated.
That's
Now,
not true.
Will
That's
Smith-
not true.
In your opinion.
That's not true.
It's opinionated.
Watch this.
I think so.
How many times has Denzel made y'all bust out laughing?
It's not about comedy though.
Why not?
Is that
We're
what
talking
makes
about
acting great?
acting and overall.
That's not what makes acting
That's
great
humor.
though.
Why not?
What, only comedy is good acting?
But
Yeah,
I'm
so
saying,
Jim Carrey's one of the best
the
actors
fact
of all
that
time?
Denzel
Exactly.
can
He's
only
great.
be
I
a
love Jim
serious
Carrey, but
role.
he's a comedian.
That's it. Is a serious role. Will Smith can give you every single emotion and dynamic
So
of
can
an
Denzel.
actor.
Denzel makes me laugh.
When? I've
be-
never
he
laughed
could
at
be
that
funny.
guy.
Bro,
in my life.
Equalizer 2. Remember when he fucking shot that guy's face off? It was super
I don't think
hilarious.
I've heard of that movie. That was super hilarious.
Nah, what's that one where he's on the boat?
I'm
and,
not saying he's not great, dude.
Yeah, remember the Titans that he made that hilarious joke that everybody laughed?
What's the one with the time travel in the Beach Boys song and the boat? I'm
Back to
blanking
the
on
Future.
it right now.
The boat?
The boat, yeah. Remember the boat and he has to go back in time and stop it from blowing up?
Oh, Deja Vu.
Deja Vu, nailed it.
Yeah.
You
Wasn't
need to watch
that
that movie.
with-
That's a good one. No, Will Smith was not in that movie.
Nah,
That's actually a really good movie.
Dude,
What's that
Deja
girl?
Vu is great.
Paula Patton.
that's not her
Paula
fucking
Patton's in
name.
Deja Vu? I forgot about that. I forgot she was the man. Yeah, cool.
She's the girl
It's-
who dies. Spoiler alert.
Wait, what?
Do you know what we're talking about?
We're talking about
Yeah,
Denzel movies.
Deja Vu. That's the one on the cover where she's like on the glass and there's like water droplets running down the thing, right?
I don't know.
I don't remember the DVD cover.
on,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Guy,
I watched the movie. I didn't look at the cover and study it. See, that's Stax's problem. He sees
Yeah.
trailers and thinks of the entire movie, and then he goes off of that.
He's like,
forever.
isn't Deja Vu about rain and the girl because there's water
Yeah,
on the
and
cover?
there's like credits all the time.
Oh, I know what I'm thinking about. Okay,
What are you
now I
thinking
get
about?
it.
What are you thinking of though?
Nah, I'm not gonna say it, but
I actually don't care.
Probably
I get
Titanic
it.
or something.
I'm save that for later, throwing it
Yeah.
in the pockets.
I don't
Will
even-
Smith
I
is
don't
the
even
best
have my
actor of
damn
all time.
headphones on.
Yup.
Can you hear us? I didn't even notice. Because you had them. Because you got the hoodie up, I didn't even notice.
Oh, shit. All right.
You good? You can hear us.
What a burnout.
What's up with that laugh, bro?
Oh yeah, there's nothing worse when you make fun of someone's laugh, especially because you
I
can't
got
control
a
it.
super cool laugh.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's how you laugh?
You ever notice how laughs change too?
Oh, man.
You ever like notice like over
Yeah.
time how your laugh kind of like isn't the same as it was a year ago?
yeah.
How do you laugh?
Hold on. Someone make me
Ken's
laugh.
laugh is very Jewish.
Why, is he Jewish?
Yeah, am I Jewish? Am I Jewish? I mean,
oh,
there's nothing
shit.
wrong with being Jewish.
No, is
but
that-
I didn't say
am-
it was. You just laugh very
I am
Jewish,
not
dude.
that.
What's wrong with that?
Why you got that Denzel?
Yeah,
there?
what's wrong with that?
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm
your
just in
serious
character.
Denzel look not funny at all.
I'm just in. Not funny at all. Nice callback. Very nice callback.
You would get it.
What was your point on that again? Oh, that
Just
Will
that Will
Smith's
Smith
better
is the
than
best of all
Denzel.
time.
I'm
It's
not
not
I'm
even-
opinionated.
Yeah.
He's the best of all time,
Opinionated.
dude. Come on.
I like Will.
What's your
come
favorite
on. You
movie
think I don't
of all
love Will
time?
Smith?
What's your favorite movie of all time?
7 Pounds.
Or
He
your
loves
top
that movie.
3 movies of all time.
Titanic.
No, shut the fuck up because you're gonna, Remember the Titans is one of those.
Okay.
You're like, Washington.
Okay.
Yeah.
That should be point.
Herman Boone?
Herman
Come on,
Boone.
man.
That's stupid, bro.
How's that
love-
stupid?
I love that movie.
Was he not
Bro,
hilarious in that movie?
Honestly, I love Gary Bertier and Julius over Denzel in
But
that
was
movie.
Denzel not funny in that movie? He was funny.
No, when?
Hilarious.
He was.
Yeah.
When he called him Jerry Lewis?
I'm your daddy.
Yeah, what do you mean?
This is Dean Martin, and this
you.
is Jerry
At least
Lewis.
Justin gets humor.
He sings the songs, and he
Dean
gets the girls.
Come on.
Yeah.
See, that's why Justin's my best friend.
What's your other favorite movie? Like, is Will Smith in one of your favorite movies of all time?
Yeah,
I love Will Smith. Don't get me wrong.
That's
One of my
yeah,
favorites.
we do too. We're not.
But he's not
are you
the
kidding
best.
me? I love Will Smith.
He's in the movie that made me cry. That's
7
effective.
pounds.
Yeah, that's deep.
Has anybody out there cried? I mean, it was a great movie, but
How could you not? At
How
the
do you-
end,
how
when
do
the
you always
blind
go
dude
back
had
to that?
eyes. Yeah, fuck you.
How do you
didn't
always
watch
go
it.
back to that?
Actually, that movie is super sad. Now.
no, it's sad. But I'm saying that's your go-to. Whenever you're like, I actually cried in. Sax, have you ever cried in your life?
No,
Actually,
because
when I
this is the
was
thing.
watching
This is the thing.
7
This is the thing. I know you cried in Coco and every other Disney movie that ever
Coco.
came out.
Coco.
But the thing is, that
I'm not-
movie
I'm not gonna lie.
genuinely hit me, and then, I'm not gonna
Pounds. I'm
lie.
not gonna lie, I cried in Coco.
That sounds like he's actually saying real shit.
That's
yeah.
but what I'm
serious.
saying is that movie genuinely, as a grown ass man, made me sit there and fucking cry.
Yeah, it's great cinema.
I didn't tear up. I was like, man, I want to give all these people hugs right now because they just
That's how I was.
touched me in a very weak
That's
spot.
how I was for Coco.
That's how I was for.
I watched Go. Listen,
Did you
about
watch it?
6 of these dudes, grown ass men, all told me they cried. Okay,
Hold
I go
on.
home. I watched it.
Okay,
I
we're
tried to. I wanted to cry to be there with y'all and see
Yeah.
what y'all. I couldn't fucking do it for the life
Here's
of
the
me. That
thing.
shit did
I'm
nothing
watching.
to me.
I'm watching Coco, and
I know it was based in Ecuador. That shit hit you personally, but aside from that,
not-
there was no.
anyways, I'm watching it, and you know where the story's going, kind of by how the movie, but then they give you a little twist at the end, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh shit.
I would say it's the end part
Right.
is the
So
very
then all of a
emotional
sudden,
part.
when the twist comes, you're like, oh, okay.
Coco's a beautiful cry. It's not like I'm so sad. You're just like, oh my god, that's so beautiful.
I'm watching it.
It's a
Look, me and
beautiful
Melissa,
cry.
me and
So was
Melissa
7
watched it.
pounds. The dude he could see again. He was blind.
But it's different. It's different.
That's amazing.
Here's why, because I felt it because it was about the relatives who had passed away, and then you know how you have to remember them, because if you don't remember them, then the memory of them goes on or whatever. So I'm watching this
Yeah,
movie. I'm
exactly.
thinking about my grandmother and shit, and I'm
Yeah.
watching the movie. So I'm thinking about that, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I feel it coming. I'm like, oh shit. Oh. Okay. And Melissa
shit.
looks at me. She's like, "Are you crying?" I'm like, nah. Right? Trying to wipe
no
it down.
bitch.
So all of a sudden I
Yeah.
turn over in the bed and I lean away from her so she can't see me. And I'm watching this shit and I'm like, bro, like tearing out. And then the shit's coming. I'm like, shit. Bro, when I get up to go like to the bathroom, the pillow was soaked.
No,
pouring
Yeah,
and
so you were
crying,
balling.
bro.
You were balling.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, remember me. The fucking song and shit. I'm like,
That's how I
"Oh."
was in 7 pounds, but mine makes sense. Yours doesn't.
Nah, it makes
First
sense.
of all, both movies, I cried. I'm pretty sure during both of them. But 7
You're just
Pounds
a
is
bitch,
great.
aren't
Because
you?
a bitch.
Yeah, well, that guy's just a bitch,
You
man.
just
right?
cry
Yeah.
for anything, loser.
anything, right?
Hey, I'm an artist. I'm an emotional guy. All right. Everybody knows that. Shout out to all the emotional artists
I'm
out
an
there.
artist.
You wouldn't get it.
Yo,
I'll cry right now.
speaking of movies, I know y'all seen this. We talked about it. What y'all think of Marlon's new movie on Netflix? Sex
I loved
Seconds?
it. I loved it. I reached out to him too, and I told him that.
thumbs
it was,
up?
It was
I give
great.
it 2 thumbs up. That shit was
thumbs up.
awesome.
The
Because
characters,
Showed it.
man.
the
Like,
main thing is, and a lot of people don't want to factor this in, he was being 6 different people talking to himself.
absolutely.
And sometimes they put a person in front of him, so he's actually talking at something.
It was
but
his,
they're not
one
giving
of
him
his-
the
one of his
reactions.
nephews. Yeah, they were playing the
I
doubles.
saw him talking on an interview that he did after that. I don't know if y'all caught it, but he was like, "Yo, do y'all realize when I'm talking to this character, I have to remember exactly how he was acting in that scene and what he was saying back, so I know how to react."
no,
and
he
what
worked his
facial
ass
expressions.
off on
Yeah.
that. Nah, man.
Every
Man.
character
sure.
was different.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite character?
entirely. Russell.
Yeah. I
like
liked
Russell.
Ethan. Ethan was
Russell.
my shit. Yeah, Ethan was my.
Dude,
And you know
Like
what's
go-to.
crazy to me is how long the man can hold facial expressions. When I do, my face will start like twitching. I can't hold it for long. What's that other one? Was it Don't Be a Menace that he held a stupid face the whole
Yeah,
entire movie?
yeah.
The whole
yeah.
movie, bro. I can't
Do
do
we
it.
have a problem? Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Listen, he killed that
Yo,
movie,
but
bro.
being able,
I loved it.
because
Yeah.
you know that stems from Eddie Murphy and the Clumps.
Yeah, the
and
Nutty Professors and
Yes,
even
right?
like Big Mama's
Yeah.
house. A little,
No,
you
wait,
know,
you've
and,
seen the Nutty Professor? No.
No.
dude.
Maybe
no,
like a glimpse,
no,
like a glimpse, like a
no.
glimpse. But I can't recall anything from
Wait,
y'all.
wait. But you've seen the Nutty Professor.
Yeah,
this
but
this
I,
one's
I
unacceptable.
couldn't recall y'all. This one's unacceptable.
unacceptable.
No, I mean it's bro,
This was
like
unacceptable.
great. Like
I might
fuck
not
the
be able to talk
the
to
first
you.
one. The first one is classic. Eddie Murphy sitting at a
That's
table.
when Eddie Murphy's fat.
Yeah,
I know.
Yo, but he's sitting
But I
at a
just-
table.
No titties.
But I can't give y'all any lines or trivia out of that.
Okay, but I'm
Just
telling
can't.
you, same thing like what you said with Marlon. Imagine Eddie Murphy sitting at a table, dinner table. It's the dad, the mom. The only one he didn't play was the kid, the uncle, and
Hercules.
Jada, bro. And it was just crazy to see that shit. But Marlon, similar to it, did it. Every character had its own little dialect, its own voice, its own personal
And
background.
That's
and
what
shit
I like
that.
is that Marlon was able to do it so well that it, you know what I mean, it almost pays homage to the great ones that were before
Right,
that because
right.
that's I'm sure that's very tough to do. And from the conversations that he had, you know, with us in general when he was here. He was saying that it
So
it
imagine,
took a lot of time.
Imagine the time is what
took
it is.
time.
The makeup that it is to do that shit.
Yeah, the makeup. Yeah, exactly.
He said his words. The reason why they haven't done White Chicks 2, which I think White Chicks is a great fucking movie,
Oh, bro.
is because
Classic.
the makeup. They'd be sitting on a chair for 8
10,
hours
12
getting
hours, yeah,
makeup.
something crazy, right? Yeah.
And then you film for a little bit, and then you got to take it off and go right back the next day. So I could only imagine how hard it is.
And with this
but
one, with the different characters, I mean,
Different.
He had a couple that, like, I'm sure Ethan, he had the hair and the tooth, or, that
that's
was
easy.
kind of
Yeah,
looking like
yeah.
him.
And then the other guy,
But the dude with the red bone guy with
freckles, with the big teeth.
Yeah. I was his whole monologue.
Yeah,
I was dying
yeah,
at that shit, bro.
Yeah, and then the little runt of the family.
Baby Pete or
Baby
whatever. Yeah.
Pete.
And Dawn, the girl, the rat.
Yeah,
She,
she
sister
reminded
that
me of
came out
like
of jail?
Shanae from Martin.
yeah.
Stacks?
Yeah.
You ever seen Martin?
I see my wife and kids.
Okay.
Good show.
But I mad props to you, Marlon Wayans. We all enjoyed the film.
Yeah, great film.
I've
Keep
been
'em
putting
coming.
other people on it too.
Do
I've been
another
telling
one,
other
yeah.
people to check it out, man.
It's I mean, better than Nutty Professor. I don't know. It's
Sure
too tough.
is.
You think? You've never
Nah,
seen
I
it.
can't
You
recall
compare
enough from
it.
Nutty
I love
Professor.
that's one of my favorite movies.
That's the thing.
That's tough.
It's like
That's tough. Yeah, Nutty Professor is one of my
it's
favorite. That's,
man.
I quote that every day when I see Curtis.
Buddy love.
Yeah, exactly. I quote Nutty Professor
Buddy
every
love.
single day I see Curtis.
Speaking of Eddie Murphy, though, he's doing a comeback. His first time returning to SNL in who knows how many fucking years.
When? Do you know the date or no?
No, but I know it's coming up. I saw they announced it. He's been on a little comeback. He's got his movie coming out, that Dolomite movie.
Dude, that movie looks good.
with a
Key Mike
bunch of
Key,
people,
and
yeah.
a lot of people are in it. That
What
movie
else
looks
is he doing?
really
Oh,
good.
they're actually filming Coming to America 2, which you got to watch one for fucking
We're gonna force you to watch one.
once in your life.
They're gonna do it. I don't care if you
Can I
hate
be
it.
honest? Probably the only way it'll happen is if we're ever all chilling and y'all pop it in.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'll
You know-
pause. I'll call on that.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, plus, now you're making it weird again.
What? I said pause.
We can never come to Stax's house.
You know what I'm down to watch though?
I have a pool table.
What
Yeah,
y'all
we
gotta
know that.
see. I saw it. Y'all have to see it. Fucking Dave Chappelle's
King
new
Kong.
special.
I want
Bro.
to. I saw the advertisement. I've been
Bro.
hearing good things.
Crazy. He says crazy shit. Fucking genius. And as I was watching, I was like, oh, somebody's gonna get mad at that.
But that's comedy, though.
Everybody
That's
gets mad
comedy.
at everything,
No,
bro.
no. But he pushes it, which is why it's so fucking great. Like the shit he says. You know what makes comedy great is when you're watching something that's funny, but then at the end of the day, you're like, shit, that's fucking true. Like that's his shit.
Yes.
Well,
bro.
yeah, and he's past the point of caring about any fame or money.
he's
He's
always-
literally at the point where he's just now it's time to talk about.
He always pushed boundaries, and that's what made him Dave Chappelle. That's what made him great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that fucking show was one of the
From the
greatest shows of
Chappelle
all
show,
time.
that was pushing boundaries too. Like we watch it now.
One of my, I think, to me, the best sketch comedy show of all time.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Maybe
definitely-
because I grew up in the era that I understood it. Because in Living Color, I was a little young. You guys were definitely way too young.
we weren't around.
Saturday Night Live had a great run back in the '90s with Chris Farley and shit, and Adam Sandler and all these guys.
Yeah,
Key and Peele.
Yeah.
I enjoy. I know.
You watch any of these that I'm talking about? Do you know what the fuck is going on? Do you know where we're at right now? Do you know there's a storm going on behind us?
Yeah, do you know that we're?
Jesus fucking Christ! Give me something, Stacks.
But Dave Chappelle,
fucking
best sketch
storm.
comedy show ever.
Did you ever watch
It's
the
tough to
Chappelle show?
debate that.
Yeah, I watched the Chappelle show. Fuck your couch, bro.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, you seen the trailer.
Better. Have you seen Key
And he
and
was
Peele?
always a crackhead.
Have you seen Key and Peele?
I love Key and Peele though.
So do you like Key and Peele better than
That
Keenan
I
Chappelle?
don't know if I can be bold enough to say that because of how great. But Key and Peele is
great?
great, man.
But I feel like so.
it's-
Here's what happened. Chappelle show. They
great.
had their 2 seasons, like 2.5, because they had a couple else.
I think
which
Key and
is-
Peele was 6 or something like that.
Yeah, and I feel like the reason why.
Bro, you take your shoes off and all the flies are coming literally
for
right
real.
to you. There's literally 4 of them. I'm being dead serious. At first they were like around the room. Now
they're
they're
all-
right
dogs
here,
on
bro.
the bottom.
Hey, throw it over there. Throw it over there.
Careful with the camera.
There we go. Now hopefully they go that way. Or they're just-
Wow, look at them all.
Wow, look, could you imagine just a wave of flies?
tornado.
You have
flies.
to get an image of fucking Buzz going through the
Yeah,
camera.
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. Yo,
Just
but
a swarm.
Chappelle had 2 years of his show, and then that's what he stopped because he said the pressure of making another one was too much because he didn't want to put out.
Yeah, they
bad
cut it
shit.
short, yeah.
I feel like with Key and Peele, some of them you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like there were a lot of good ones, but not all of them were great. I feel like every sketch that Chappelle had was great.
Yeah, and that with both shows and Dave Chappelle, I forgot. There's an interview where he said that they took his formula and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it was, I could see what this jokes. They're all smart sketches. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They all have cool, smart endings. Obviously, like I said, there's a few of them that are more just just funny and that's it. You know, it doesn't have like a crazy ending
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah,
at the,
yeah.
you know. But yeah, I think they're what is he doing?
I don't know.
I don't even know what he. I don't
I
even.
don't know what's going on.
Yo, can I be dead honest with y'all right now? I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about, and I'm having trouble being serious right now.
Yeah, we know you don't know anything about anything.
I would hate to be stuck
Justin,
in a
can I talk to you
hurricane
for a
with
second? Yeah, this would be terrible.
I just felt like laughing, and y'all was on a roll, and I didn't care about none of it. I thought it was hilarious.
I can't believe you haven't seen none of the things we've talked about.
I'm good.
Like somebody who does videos and you want to get into vlogging and doing all this crazy.
Yeah, how are you
sketches and
gonna
shit.
learn?
Like it's just it comes from within. I don't need these guys.
I didn't say you need anybody.
I don't need anything.
All right,
Look at
best of luck.
Look how much shit he's talking and the flights keep going by
Yeah,
his mouth.
yeah. They love you. All the
I
cigarettes.
knew it smelled like cigarettes and
Yeah, it's all
Blockbuster
the
over
cigarettes. Cigarettes and old bowling alley shoes.
Bowling alley shit.
here. Fucking Blockbuster and shit.
He was mad because he ain't got these Cheeto print shoes, bro.
You only got one. You threw
Oh,
the
yeah,
other
yeah,
one
they
'cause that shit
smell. They
stinks.
apparently smell like feces. You have to throw it around across the. No lie though, when you took it off and put it there, 3 flies were out. Not even making fun of you.
Yeah, I remember last week when they were all
Still
over
happening.
your
They're-
fucking
Why are they only
unibrow.
around you?
I don't know. They're
My
circling
unibrow.
everywhere. All right, boys. I think that's it.
we got nothing else.
I mean, we got. The
I don't
Popeye-
want to stop here.
I got a question for you.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
well, yeah,
I got to
well-
shout out an in-law of the week
Who's your in-law? Go ahead.
because y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all ain't shouting at nobody.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I got to cook this up. Y'all talk about something I think of who's getting a shout out this week.
Have you
Anyways,
tried?
let's wrap it up.
Have you tried the new Popeyes sandwich?
Nah, but I've heard they've been running out anyway. So.
Okay, shout out to my boy CT. Shout out to the CT mob. My boy tunes in all the time, but guess what? He's got a lot of shows coming up. He's gonna be incorporating us. He's actually he's the one I told you about trying to line up podcasts for us.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna be getting us some big
Yes.
appearances and special
Has
guests.
he tried the Popeye sandwich?
I don't know, but speaking of that fucking
So no one
Popeye
here has tried the
sandwich,
Popeye sandwich.
I
It's
haven't.
like here's the thing. For any of you motherfuckers that haven't watched a whole hour of this shit, but y'all sat in that fucking line for an hour, I hope that shit gave you salmonella, herpes,
Ugh.
and fucking whatever the fuck else is horrid, because you ain't shit.
Why are you so mad?
Yeah, why you so? Where'd this aggression come from? I feel like it was just the last 5 minutes. You've been super
He
aggressive.
zoned out and then he came back
Yeah, it's
super
like,
mad.
like a different person over
Yeah.
Speaking of split,
there.
I feel like somebody new right now. I feel like Patricia.
Okay.
Alright,
You know what?
Justin's
I know,
Hedwig.
I know it.
Oh,
I
you
know
don't
it.
know shit
I
about
know,
what's
I
going
do
on right
know
now.
it. I do
Cam,
know
we
it
get it.
because I still pay attention. Even if I don't
Let's
see the movie, I
go.
still know it.
Cam doesn't get it this
I
time.
haven't seen the movie. I still know more than Stat.
I'm feeling a little Patricia vibes
Still no
right
more than
now.
that.
Speak like
Cam,
Patricia. How does Patricia sound?
I forgot.
No, go do it.
No, I forgot. I can remember Hedwig.
It's just an older.
I
Hedwig?
can remember Hedwig. Yeah.
Okay.
The
good.
owl from Harry Potter.
No, he's a little
No.
boy. He's like, Patricia said that we shouldn't do this because she's gonna get super mad at us, and I can't do this. I gotta leave right now.
Damn, that was really good.
And he just leaves.
Okay, now-
Patricia comes back, but how does she sound? I forget.
Just like an older lady.
I'm Patricia.
no,
No,
Yeah,
it was the
yeah,
slightest
older. She's not
accent
from
though,
the
right?
South.
Or no?
Gotcha. And she's not from
Am I
the
making that
South.
up?
Yeah.
All older women.
She has a little accent.
Hello, my name is Patricia. And you calling
It was not that. That's a sex chat.
God sex.
That's a fucking sex chat. That doesn't.
Does she do that?
I'll rub you all
Hey,
night.
I haven't seen the movie, so I really don't know if that's true.
y'all ever been finessed by a sex call?
No.
You have, right? I remember you telling me that
100%.
shit.
Whoa. What is this?
I was in 7th grade. I seen a commercial, right? It's-
Seventh
Oh,
grade.
wait. That's not what
Yeah.
you told me about. I was talking about the time that people kept calling your phone asking for like.
Oh, dude.
Oh, I remember that.
Remember that shit?
I don't remember the time you were in 7th grade.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right after. But nah. So I had
Now we're
changed.
good.
I had one phone number. I was getting a bunch of student loan phone calls and texts. I was like, man, this sucks. I've never been to college in my goddamn life. Why am I getting all these contacts, right?
What?
So I changed my number because I'm tired of this. Immediately I changed my number. I start getting endless calls and texts for Courtney. So I started texting back because I'm like, okay, I'm getting so much contacts. Let me find out, who is this Courtney? What are you looking for?
Yeah, you might as well.
Oh, so you still in town? You still doing that? Bro, I had an old prostitute's number, and I'm talking about 50 to 100 dudes a day.
I remember that.
Calling me, sending me snaps. No dick pics, thank God. But just, hey, sexy, what's up? All type of
You
shit,
answered
bro.
a phone call one time, put it on speaker.
So that's what we're gonna say.
Yeah,
The first time
yeah.
we found out about this, what do? Answer one of those
Yeah,
calls.
yeah.
Hey.
I used to have girls fuck around. Oh, hey, what's up? What are you looking for? He's like, yeah, baby, you're still in North Carolina. I think you look real good.
Yeah.
And mind y'all, Courtney is a big old fluffy, like Caribbean girl. I'll probably give her 280 pounds. And this BBW was popping, baby, because she had them all coming in hot.
Hey, this is Courtney.
They what? They were like,
Courtney?
baby, you still in town?
Yeah.
I'm talking
Remember
about,
we had Chelsea pretend to be a voice?
Yeah,
That's what that was. Yeah.
Shout out to Chelsea.
Shout out to Chelsea.
she had North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia on lock in Georgia. That whole little area,
Courtney,
smash.
if you're watching this,
Shout out to you, girl.
shout out to you, girl.
Because what I started doing, I started sending out my YouTube links. I swear to
You
God,
think she'll ever watch this?
5%.
Can we have
I
Courtney?
hope
Can
so.
we have you on as a
Yo,
guest? Courtney?
yeah. Can
if
you get her
see
on as a
this,
guest?
Shoot a DM. I swear, I would love to have you sitting right here as a fourth guest.
Yeah, on that side.
Yeah, definitely with Stacks because you guys have
More-
the
more
chemistry.
flies.
You guys have the chemistry.
You know what? Why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you go run around on the side over
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Take a lap. You know,
Go take a lap out there.
Yeah.
take a lap. He comes back in soaked.
Yo, have you ever seen the movie Twister?
Why would I do that?
It's actually a dope movie.
This is a good movie.
bet.
And
It's
it's a
like
ride.
Sharknado. I went on the
Sharknado.
ride.
Nope,
sucks.
nope. Totally different.
I went on the
Sucks.
ride. I did go on the ride. That was-
Sharknado?
that was okay.
It's like the show type ride at Universal.
Oh, yeah,
where
yeah.
just
That you stand there and you
yeah.
watch the cow fly by. Spoiler alert.
I did that. You watch Cam fly by?
Ah,
Because
you
he's
porker.
fat.
yeah, I like that. All right, now
he's
there he is.
And he's a porker. There he
Get
is.
him back, huh? Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it's fucking
yeah,
hurricane.
sad
Come and
Stacks
go.
sucks. Yeah, we need this Stacks back. Come on
Yeah.
now.
You remember when he was quiet for like 5 minutes and he wasn't saying shit?
Yeah, what was that story about the 7th grade thing though? That
You
you
guys talking about dumb shit, movies and shit.
What was that shit that you were
whatnot.
talking about when you were in 7th grade that somebody called your phone as a little kid?
Nah, it
and
was
tried
just
to
some
He's
hooker.
so
I
offended
thought
by
she
the
was telling me
movies
to
thing.
grab my cock. She was telling me to grab my credit card. It sucked.
You grabbed it in 7th grade?
No, then I
In
hung
class?
up. No, I was at home. I was in my apartment with my friends. But I hung up. I thought she was telling me to grab my
Okay,
cock.
see, now I know you're lying because he said friends.
Yeah, you and your friends had an apartment at 7th grade.
Yeah, yeah. No, you know what the fuck I mean? My mom's apartment, but where I live.
It was me, the boys, at our apartment in 7th grade, and we were all hanging out.
Yeah, and then we called hookers.
I bet.
He just wanted to grab my credit card. I hung up.
And then that's where he met, what's her name? Courtney.
Yeah.
That's how it all started.
And she came over, and then
Life
I
is
started pimping her
it's a
out.
circle, man. All right, so
circle.
let's wrap this shit up. What you got coming up? I know you got some things coming up. Remember,
Well, for right now, I'm going to say, first things first, big announcement. I'm just going to say November 2nd. I'm just going to say that. I'm not
Spoiler.
going to put a word behind that. I'm just
Spoiler.
going to say that date.
Is it your birthday?
Yeah, yes, yes.
you don't want to talk about that yet.
Nope.
Okay, you want to save it for the next one?
Biggest event of the fucking year. We tell y'all next episode.
Next
Make sure you
episode.
stay tuned for that. I'm dead fucking
Maybe
serious.
we'll have a couple things to present.
Aside from that, yeah, I actually got a show this Friday. I got another show September 13th. I got another appearance.
When you say
October-
show, what do you mean? What do you do at your shows?
When I say shows, I mean rapping. Everything else, I just call it like an appearance. Like Louis. Shout out to Louis Diaz, our boy. Works
Yeah.
at Power 96, also
Good kid.
stand-up comedian.
Good kid.
Yeah, gonna be appearing on his set in October as well. But I say I don't call that a show. It's just like a pop-up.
Yeah, you're popping in. Yeah.
Yeah, but the other one's like, no, I'll be on the microphone, I'll be hosting, I'll be rapping, I'll be doing this, that, and the third. So yeah, there's a lot of events coming up. Just stay tuned and just look out for everything. Cause mini movies. We're starting mini movies too. If you get any
Yeah.
ideas you want to see, any trailers or any mini movies you want,
I
like
got a
to
couple ideas already lined up.
Got a couple of
Yeah.
sketches in the work,
see.
and yeah.
We got a
so-
couple going on, but just shoot us more. We're trying to put out content every day.
Yeah, whether it's music, whether it's a content, yeah, same old for me too. Obviously, I've been working every
Lake
single
Erie?
day on that shit. Lake Erie, dropping soon. Now, but I've been working mad hard on that, and yeah, I'm super excited for the sketches that we're gonna do too.
Bro, what?
Yeah,
You guys have no idea. We're just not gonna talk
yeah,
too
we're
much.
gonna,
until
yeah,
it's
say,
yeah.
we're gonna give you something special.
All I gotta say is I'm also gonna drop a little November 2nd. Big shit coming. And
Yeah,
obviously Alien versus Predator.
and we got the birthday party coming up, Alien versus Predator.
I'm the versus.
I got my
Did you see my new one?
I saw it.
Okay.
You saw mine, right?
Wait,
Yo.
I saw your head in gloves.
Yeah.
Pause.
Y'all see my verses sign? It's pretty fucking sick.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
we
stand
should
right
do.
in between
We
y'all.
should do a shoot that is us two in full costume and Cam just stands there with a V and an S on the
VS.
paper.
On like paper, yeah, like
just
it's
stand
really,
like this
it's
and it
really
says
shitty.
BS.
Yeah, exactly.
Half smiling.
I'm so down to do that too. It's not.
Nah, but
that's not
remember
even a
I told
joke.
you we got
Yeah, I
something
saw
for you
that,
that's
yeah.
something dope that we don't want to say because actually we got to get on that because I don't think she ordered that yet.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to. I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
have
talk
the
to
paper
somebody.
version.
You hold the paper
I'm gonna
the
have
whole
the
time
paper.
while we're fighting on stage.
I'm already,
Jimmy standing at
I'm
the
already
verses.
calling it. Yeah, I'm already calling it. I'm already calling it. That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna have to do for that birthday party for.
Which
sure.
would be hilarious though. You
Oh,
might
I'm,
have the
that's
best
what I'm
part.
saying. I'm so down for
I'm
that.
so
Are you
down.
kidding me?
Yeah.
I get to be the versus sign.
Yeah, we got a big show this weekend. What are you doing? Got this versus sign.
I'm the versus guy.
What is that?
How else would you know they're fighting each other?
That sounds crazy. What do you mean you're a versus sign? You'll see.
You'll
How else
see.
would you know that
Oh,
they're
you'll
fighting
fucking
each other?
see.
Hey, you guys got to stay safe out there, man. It's a lot of
Hey,
crazy.
yeah, please stock up for the hurricane and do what you got to do. Have fun, be responsible. Also, be safe, of course.
Get a lot of liquor. Stock up on all your supplies, if you know what I mean. Supplies. When you sit around in a
Plenty
circle.
of that for sure.
And yeah, man. We'll see y'all, man.
Matt with Power.
Hey, we love y'all.
Episode
Stacks 954 checking in. You
Six
heard?
Slayer.
Make sure you